I'm gonna keep watching, but I'm gonna keep watching, and this is gonna be a long video, I think. Just prepare yourself for that. I think this is gonna be a long video. If y'all send this video to Spiritbox, if y'all send this to Courtney and them, let me know if you can like send this to them, or you can get them to look at it, because I want to know if I'm on track with this. All right, so if you guys are just joining in, this is Boosted Reviews, and I just got done doing Circle With Me by Spiritbox, and this was actually recommended in the end of that video. And I know this is the ABCs of metal, so this should be the D video, but it's not. It's going to be C squared. It's going to be the second C, darn it, because I got done doing C by Spiritbox, because it was Circle With Me, C, by Spiritbox, and Spiritbox was Greg's favorite band. And if you guys don't know Greg, he was my old moderator for my YouTube channel, who this whole entire series is dedicated to. Spiritbox was like one of his favorite bands. So the fact that I got through a Spiritbox song that started with a C, and it recommended me another Spiritbox song that started with a C, I just feel like I need to do two of them. So you're getting two videos in the same day. So if you're seeing this one first, by any chance, I did Circle With Me right before this, so go check it out. But we're going to go ahead and get into this. Constance, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. See what's up. Looks like we got an old lady or an old man or something like that in front of some water here. Play. Is she crying, or is that a reflection? I think she's crying. Is this going to be a sad song? Don't be a sad song. I'm not trying to bring a sad song into this right now. Oh my goodness. I just came off of like such a good vibe. This is just giving me sad vibes right now. I could be completely wrong, but this is going to be a sad song. Oh. You have been warned. I'm still going to react to it. I'm still going to react to it, but let's just I'm going to start this from here. Let it play. Okay, so it's an old woman. Okay, the feel of this song, I'm sorry to keep pausing here. The feeling of this song is completely opposite of what I just reacted to. This is completely opposite. Interesting. Okay. That lady looks super nice. Nice little guitar notes there on the upper strings. Or the upper neck, I mean. It's really nice. Okay, now bring in the heavy. I just got goosebumps all of a sudden. I don't know why. Goodness gracious, they went all the way up around. Goodness. Okay, hold on. What is happening? Oh, I keep knocking that, darn it. What is happening? Complete 180 from the last song, other than the fact that it's still beautiful vocals. Her vocals are very, very pretty in this song so far. The music has like really nice little delicate kind of like simple touches to it, but then it also has some really like grungy, like dark metal kind of sounds, like during that chorus there. Really, really confusing as to what's happening here. I'm gonna back up a little bit here. I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on visually that I need. Like, why are they walking backwards? And the old lady's demeanor has completely changed. Like, she was like all like, I just commented a few minutes ago on how like she looked like super nice, you know, like super like friendly or whatever I said. And now it's not like she doesn't look friendly, but it's like she just looks like terrified. Like everything she's looking at, she's like terrified of for some reason. And then the mom or the lady was trying to like console the kid or something like that. And now they're like having an argument or something. What is happening? Oh no. Okay. I think I may be starting to catch on here a little bit. Oh, this is deep. I'm gonna keep watching, but I'm gonna keep watching, and this is gonna be a long video, I think. Just prepare yourself for that. I think this is gonna be a long video. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna go back a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back after I finish the video to see if it's going kind of where I think this is going. Man, this is deep. I'm trying not to make it all about the video either, but this is an amazingly beautiful song. Did that picture just go? Wait a minute, hold on. Have there been... Has there been stuff disappearing this entire time, or am I just now catching on to this? Or is this just now happening? But the picture, in case you haven't seen it, the picture over here and then the picture over here both disappear. Gone, and then this one goes. Has that been happening this entire time and I've been missing it, or did that just start happening? I guess I can go back and see, but... Why... Oh, you know, okay. Okay, so seemingly that's herself with how old that photo is. Yo. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is some serious stuff. All right. I think I'm correct in one of like two ways. But we'll get there. Stuff's going backwards again. Okay, more things are disappearing now. I feel like that just happened when I caught on to it, because I feel like I'm a very visual person. I would have noticed that beforehand, because now it's like sticking out to me left and right. Like there's things disappearing nonstop. And she's just completely not even looking at them anymore in that shot. Listen to how dirty that is. So bass heavy and just, What is happening? I'm assuming at the end, we're going to go back and we're going to go over a couple things here. Okay, so you get ready for your, if you just want to cut out here, and you just want to know what I thought of the song, very pretty. The vocals were very, very pretty. Was mixed with really nice little delicate, like I said before, really nice little delicate parts of instrumentals, and then there was some instrumental parts that were very, very heavy and very like dirty and grungy, and the dirtier, like grungier instrumentals, heavier instrumentals is really the word I should use, seemed to come when more serious things were happening in the video, in the visuals. So overall, I really, really like the song. I really think it's a pretty song. Whether the meaning or not, or meaning is or not, that's up for debate, I guess. But we're gonna go over some stuff here, because let me tell you what I'm seeing in this video, okay? And it's very, the one thing that's kind of throwing me off, I have like two kind of different hypotheses, if you will. And I thought I remember seeing that guy earlier on. Here, it was right here. This guy, this man. You kind of just get a very quick glimpse at him, and then you get a really good one here at the end. Like right here. So I'm going to assume, based on age and age alone, that this might be like her husband. Even though he looks younger than she is, but maybe they're trying to symbolize that he passed before her. I'm assuming that this man is supposed to be dead. Like, he's supposed to be her husband who has already passed. This is one way this is going. And that he passed younger than she did, so he looks kind of younger than her. But I'm assuming this is supposed to be the husband. My goodness, this video. So it starts out looking completely at the video other than Courtney and the band and everything else, because they just look kind of sad the whole time. You get to, and I'm actually going to mute the audio, so you're not crazy if you don't hear the music anymore. Just so I can talk. So you got this lady who's getting up, just getting ready in the morning, putting on her clothes and her jewelry and whatnot. Potentially her old wedding ring, engagement ring, something like that. Something that her husband gave to her or something. She's all by herself in her bed. This is why I think that's probably like her husband, and he's probably dead. Sitting all by herself, being lit really nicely by this window light, mind you. Kind of got this inner reflection here. Mocha, quit it. Thank you. Love you. And then it keeps going on, and keeps going on. And then it looks like maybe she has her family coming over to visit, maybe like son or daughter, one of the two, and then grandkid, right? And then he's having fun playing with her. She's smiling. I think that's when I said that she looked really nice. Then it gets to the point they're having dinner. She's having some conversation with them, and and they're all smiling and happy, and she's got this little smile on her. Let's go back a little bit. She's got this smile on her. She looks like she's having a good time. And then as it progresses, I'm not sure what to make of this window shot here. This is the one part that I'm kind of confused on, but she looks very distraught, like very concerned or very shocked by something. She doesn't look the same that she has. And then she sees this very quick, that's a face to pause on. Like look at the like the terror or like the shock factor that's going on here. Where she sees who I think is her husband, and then for some reason that starts to like spiral the whole mood down. And then it gets to this part here where it looks like just her again staring at, I'm assuming, the family pulling up. But now the family's walking backwards. And the family's like, it seems angry or like... My original thought process when I got here was that she is suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's. And it's just kind of starting to set in, and that's what this whole video was. That was my original thought process, was that she either has something like dementia, Alzheimer's, something like that. Because notice how their faces have all been in focus so far. But now this kid's focus is out of focus. The mom's out of focus. And then she's just starts freaking out. And then all of a sudden they're trying to like comfort her and like hold on to her. And then the mom's like trying to console the kid like something crazy's going on. Which I don't blame her. That would be really, really tough. It's almost like she doesn't recognize them anymore, right? Which is why I'm kind of thinking like dementia, stuff like that. It's like she doesn't recognize them. And then you get this shot here of the guy worried, aggravated, freaking out. And then there's just... This has to be like the talk of what are we going to do? Do we put her in a home? Do we just kind of continue and see where it goes? Does she need to go to an assisted living? This kind of seems like it's that talk, and that he doesn't want to hear it. She's saying your mom needs to go to a home or something, and he's not accepting it. He doesn't want to accept it, right? That's what that seems like to me. The kid's just like that's got to be rough. And then here again, this shot here. She's by herself in bed, but there's a shadow of a man. So it's kind of like a shadow of what used to be. And I still don't understand really like the correlation of this, because so I already told you the one hypothesis I had. Dementia, Alzheimer's, just finally kind of like succumbing to it, not recognizing anybody, not remembering things, which we'll get to with the pictures and stuff. But the other thing I thought of was kind of, she's obviously very elderly, and so was the husband, and that losing him, kind of led to a mental health spiral, where it was such a traumatic experience losing her husband that it really just degraded her mental health like off a cliff. And I'm really not sure if that's right or not, but I'm feeling like it's one of the two things here. And then again, it's just this guy, and she's just looking, it almost looks like she's looking at herself and not even thinking a single thing. And it's really weird. And then maybe I'm thinking again, I don't know what to think here. That, okay, so you know what? This is so deep. This video could be like 45 minutes if I wanted it to be. I'm trying to keep it under 30 for crying out loud. But this, oh my goodness gracious. I think here if I'm correct, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. Yes, sir. All right, sorry, I had a really important phone call there. So back to what I was saying here. Parts of this, like right here, this whole clip is like them pulling back up. You can tell by his demeanor, he does not want whatever is happening. Whatever is happening, that's like going, he has the look of going to school on the day that you have your final test that you know you're going to fail. You know without a doubt you're going to fail this test, but you're driving yourself to school because you have to be there and you have to take it. You know you're not going to want to do it. That's his face, okay? Times like 20. So what I'm thinking now, my cog wheels are turning, okay? And my goodness, I would love, if y'all send this video to Spiritbox, if y'all send this to Courtney and them, let me know if you can like send this to them or you can get them to look at it, because I want to know if I'm on track with this, because my brain is working so overdrive right now. I think this is the time they're going to pick her up to take her away. They're going to pick her up to take her to a home, and this is the final trip before she goes to an assisted living center or something like that, okay? So he's not wanting to be there. And the reason he's dreading going inside, and the reason that they're going backwards is because the essence is being drained from that house. Okay? Now work with me. So they're all going backwards away from the house. And then the reason that, okay, so here this is kind of like again, I can't imagine this position right here. Okay? I cannot imagine being in that life position. They're trying to get her all ready. They're trying to, console her and be, it's got to be one of the most rough things ever. But then you get these disappearing pictures, okay? You get this picture here, then this picture here goes, okay? And originally what I thought was that all of these things disappearing were supposed to be like memories disappearing, okay? Kind of like if she had Alzheimer's, like all of the things that she was remembering were just supposed to be disappearing, and she was forgetting all of these things, and it was supposed to be a visual representation of her losing her mind, essentially. But here, now I'm thinking that they're going through this photo album trying to have like one last kind of like, hey, remember these moments, remember all this, or look at this, or look at that, or whatever, maybe while they're packing up to take everything, and all of the pictures and all of the items slowly disappearing is actually kind of like the essence and everything in the house, the grandma herself and everything in the house being slowly stripped out of the house. And you start losing all of the possessions and everything. And then here, it's like she doesn't even remember who she is. She can't even remember who she is from her own picture. And she's terrified. Not in a scared way, but just kind of like, I can't even imagine the emotion that would bring. But then everything starts disappearing. She just looks like she's completely out of it at this point. The kid looks like it's like just the hardest thing for him to watch. Same with the dad holding another picture there. Even the fire, I didn't even realize the fire went away too. That's such a strong symbol in of itself. And when your fire goes out, your fire dies. That's a symbol right there. Just as much as everything else leaving. The kids and the parents are all disappearing because she can't remember them or something like that. And then all of her possessions are all disappearing. And it's like, their final step before they move everything out of the house, and the house is gone, and then it's I think this here, now I'm tying it in, okay? Now I'm tying it in. I think this is an accelerated view, and I think this is her meeting her husband, in heaven, or like meeting her husband after death. Whatever you believe, heaven, the afterlife, whatever it may be. I think this is a visual representation of her meeting her husband after death, because the first time we see him, and it's really grungy outside, dark and gray, and he's just standing in the yard with a car and blah, blah, blah. And then we get to the end here, all of a sudden it's him, really nice waterfront, looks really calm outside, he looks kind of just semi-peaceful, and he's coming into existence. He's coming into focus, right? So there's that, and then she is out of focus, okay, critical, out of focus, and then slowly comes into focus, right? And that's her kind of crossing that death portal, so now she's crossing from life to death and meeting her husband again in the afterlife, which is a nice thing. I mean, she's back with her husband, I'm assuming. But also, I mean, the terror of, I guess, realizing that you're gone, depending on what you believe and whatnot, just from a visual, artistic standpoint, the terror of realizing that it's over, What a freaking music video. My goodness, I was not prepared for that. That is one of the, I don't want to say the best, that is one of the most well done music videos I think I have ever seen. If I nailed that. If I didn't, I could be way off. But if I nailed that, that was very sad, but fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to end this very quickly because it's been a really long video. I was trying to keep it under 30, and right now I'm over 30 on my total recording. If you guys enjoyed this, also, if you guys have any kind of sway with Spiritbox, send them this video. I know they probably won't watch it because it's like 30 minutes long. But send them this video and ask them to watch my video breakdown and just somehow tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm right on my assumptions here. Okay? Goodness gracious. I'm going to end this off, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. If you guys have a different thought process, if you guys have a different hypothesis, let me know down in the comments section. I'm really, really intrigued. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next one.